What's up, everyone? I'm Leah B. Jackson. I'm here with Grant Nardone, the associate producer on The Sims 4, and today we're going to be taking a look at build mode. Let's look at it. Let's take it. This is so exciting. I'm interested in all the cool new features that have come to Sims 4 regarding the houses and what we can make. So let's take a tour.
Absolutely. So, just quickly jumping right into build mode, I've got my kind of nice simple house here with my roommates out front. And we can do a lot of stuff to quickly kind of expand or modify the home. So let's say I wanted to give them a wraparound porch. Previously you would have to go back and kind of build this piece by piece, but I can just start grabbing onto these little arrow handles on the sides of rooms and drag them out. It's really easy to go in and start customizing. I could grab these columns and get rid of the little fence post there if I wanted to, make it look all fancy.
That's neat. So now can you also add a roof to the new section that you added?
Yeah, totally. So, of course we drug that out and we have this kind of flat roof, but let's do something a little fancier. We can start to modify this as well. So I'll go ahead and drag it and just kind of line it up with the existing roof so that it looks nice. And we'll just get that right about there. Perfect. But of course the textures aren't matching up yet. So lots of different materials I could go in and choose from in here for different roof styles. Of course I just want it to match, so I'll use my eyedropper, just bring it right over.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but let's say we wanted to add an entirely new room instead of just modifying an existing one. I could go in and use these new styled rooms that we have. So these are different types of rooms that you can then go in and click from, and our artists have kind of pre-built these, but you could see I could grab the whole room or I could just grab one individual element of it. So I like this kind of modern painting here. We can drop that right on the wall. Our full room comes back, so if I wanted the whole thing, let's get it in a nice lime green here. I can just take that, drop it right out back, and I want to rotate this a little bit.
So you can rotate it, but can you also move it around once you've placed it?
Yeah, so any room I can just kind of pick back up and modify. So for example, if we kind of take a look at our hallway there, we don't have a good way to get into our new study yet. So let's actually pick this existing room up, just move it down one there, and drag our new room over a little bit. So now, whoop, we got something blocking us on the other side. It's all about, rearranging furniture a little bit. So we get our bookshelf over there, put some lighting on the other wall, and now we can just copy one of these doors, drop it down there, and we're good to go.
So you can not only copy the textures, but you can copy individual items as well.
Oh, sure. So I can use the eyedropper just anytime I want. Grab this sofa. You can bring it out to our living room here and just add it down. So it's really easy, just quick, intuitive. You can go in and change the colors of these things at any time. So, if I wanted this, let's not go with the pea yellow. Burnt orange, there we go. That's a little better. My fashion style isn't great.
And one other thing I noticed in your new room was that you were adjusting the height of the lights.
Yeah, totally. So objects can slide really easily up and down walls now. So, things used to be kind of fixed height for a lot of them. Curtains, you can place those higher if you want as well, just to get them to fit up with any window. It's all about kind of control and doing what you want with it, which is really nice.
Now, once you have a room, I know there's a new gallery feature. What sort of implementation can you do with the gallery in your new rooms? Yeah,
there is. So I could take any room that I've built. Let's take this bedroom, for example. If I wanted to share that with other players, I could go and save the room. And this is going to allow me to put it up on our gallery for other people to download. But that's the opposite's true as well, of course. I can go into the gallery and grab one at any time, and I think we'll do that right at the end. We've got a really cool house to show.
Okay, sounds good. So now that we've sort of seen a bunch of the things that you can do inside the house, what can you do on the outside?
Well, one of the things I'll do here, I'm just kind of matching up our foundation. We have the ability for the first time to adjust the heights of foundations, so I can go in there and start scaling that, and everything changes right along with it. The stairs will match up so that Sims can continue routing, because that's pretty important. And we can start doing some landscaping as well. So let's say get a few plants out here, get a little privacy in front of those windows. Some more big trees. You can drop those down at any time, and you can start actually painting the terrain as well. So if I wanted some more flowers instead of dirt under those bushes, I can just quickly do that. Or, kind of build a little path over to the backyard here. And if I wanted, we just go in, knock out the bushes, put a little hole in the gate so we can get back there and enjoy the backyard. Just really simple, easy to use stuff.
And can you knock out individual walls as well?
You can. So let's build a second story on our home. I'm just going to add something over here. So we'll clear out a little space here, remove the trash can out front. I can go in and start grabbing these pre-shaped blocks. So let's just grab a nice simple square there. We'll drop it down and start expanding. So really quick, easy to use stuff. And then I'll drop another one on the second floor. And if I wanted to just get some stairs going up there, let's get some outdoor ones. There we go. Now I'll just add those right along the side, expand them a little. So you got a nice little landing here and a door into our new room. Boom. So really quickly, you can start to modify stuff like that. And then we've got some kind of smart features. So if I wanted to kind of adjust the entire room at once, I can go by room here, and then it's going to kind of intelligently place where the windows would be. So it's up to you kind of how much customization there is. If you want to place piece by piece exactly where you want, you can do that. If you just kind of want it to look good quickly, it'll try and do that for you as well.
So one last thing I want to show folks before we go into the gallery feature is how you can manipulate the roofs, because I know that you showed us how you can make the roofs, but what are the different sort of styles that you can use as well?
Totally. So let's drop one on our second floor here, and of course, you can grab them and kind of drag them out like that, but you can start adjusting their curvature as well. So if I wanted, kind of a pagoda style roof, I could do that. I could turn it more into kind of this bulbous barn shape roof. And then there's really fun stuff. So if we select a different type here, I'm just going to rotate that one and we'll have it cover the whole thing. I like creating barn type roofs at times. So you kind of make that, you can pull the eaves all the way down. So you can create a monstrosity like this if you really wanted to, or, put a little more time into it, make something really pretty.
Speaking of really pretty, let's head over to the gallery now.
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about the gallery, and that's, of course, where you're going to go to share content with other players and find a lot of great content. For anybody who's tried the Create a Sim demo so far, there's a bunch of Sims on here already, and it looks like somebody's been putting a few cool rooms that they've made up there. Those weren't there like 10 minutes ago when we checked, so that's pretty neat. Somebody's using it. But our fans have actually been here on campus at EA today, and they've been uploading a lot of really cool houses that they've been building. I particularly love this one, the Palace de Creators Camp. I think I read that right. But we'll just grab the furnished version of it. And this is an entirely different household. And within just a couple of seconds, I think like 2 clicks of the mouse there, I've got a brand new home, in my game ready to play with. Totally different from what I had before, super creative, prettier than anything I could build. So the gallery is quite nice for people like me. And he's even got some lovely fountains out back here. Look at that.
That's really neat. So are you able to manipulate whatever you want within this house now that it's in your game?
Yeah, of course. So just hopping back into build mode here, I can go in, change anything I wanted. Give it a straw roof if I felt like it. We can tweak things like the roof trim. That's new to the series, which is pretty cool. So maybe putting some green trim on there. Pretty nice. Something kind of fun that we can do now is roof sculpture. So we'll drop an AC unit. Oh, that one's on the ground. We'll get one of these fans. There we go. And we can do cool stuff like chimneys as well. So, those were always kind of locked in the past, and now you can just customize them, place them wherever you want. You'll see the smoke coming out of them when you fire up something in your fireplace. But yeah, you're free to tweak other people's creations to your heart's content. So it's all about getting in there, sharing, and creating amongst the community. Just having a good time.
Great. Well, thank you so much for this look at the Sims 4 build mode, Graham.
Thanks for tuning in, checking it out today.
All right. For more on the Sims 4, stay tuned to IGN.